Happy Monday, everybody. We are back with another video, and it's been a while since we did a video on Meghan Markle, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't even really anticipating making this, but she's in the news now because King Charles's coronation is underway. She will not be there. Harry's going to be there, but Meghan Markle's siblings and their father, they have come out and they have given their side of the story about Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle is the ultimate professional victim. She really is now famous for not only being married to Prince Harry, but for victimhood. Every aspect of her life is race. Every aspect of it. I mean, she grew up pretty privileged, but she's always talking about victimhood all the time. And it seemed like, she couldn't get away in the royal family, because they have their own protocols, their own traditions. And of course, she's American. And it looks like she didn't want to play by the rules. So what happened? She started screaming out racism and all this other stuff. It's ridiculous. She's even thrown her own family underneath the bus in public. I mean, why even do that in public,
What did she say about her family?
Oh, about her. This has to go all the way back to when she was actually getting married.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying like, I didn't grow up with any siblings or anything like that. Basically, it was something like her father wasn't around. Now, her father was actually married to her mother for a while, and they got divorced. I believe he actually lives in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. But he was a Hollywood guy. But the point is, though, everything that comes out of her mouth is victimhood. So now they're coming out and they're giving their own interview here. And this Fox News article actually has some takeaways here. Meghan Markle's estranged family speaks out 5 biggest bombshells from their tell-all interview. Now, this part right here, this isn't surprising right here about her father and her haven't spoken in 4 years, because I believe it's been almost 4 years since she's been married to Prince Harry.
Yeah, he didn't go to her wedding.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in the wedding, and then it came out that he had took some photos and for the paparazzi, and it was a whole bit fallout from there. He did it. Actually, it says right here, Markle's dad claimed the two have not spoken since their public falling out in 2018. Even though he suffered a stroke in 2022, Markle seemingly cut her father out of her life when it was reported that Thomas was staging paparazzi photos for money ahead of the Duchess of Sussex's wedding. And she didn't show up when he actually had a stroke. I thought he actually had a heart attack, but it doesn't matter anyway. She did not show up for him when in his time of need for his health reasons. So they haven't spoken, and he actually called it a huge disappointment, and it's sad every day because they have not spoken. It does say Thomas made a plea to his daughter for a reunification. I don't think that's going to happen. Look at this next one. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's relationship is toxic. This probably, and just so you guys know, we're not really taking any sides on this. We're just kind of just talking about this thing. I don't really care one way or the other. They all decided to air out their problems in public. And I don't know why celebrities actually do this. But it's kind of funny. They always scream, we want privacy, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, they keep putting their life out there in public.
Well, I guess they want attention and to prove who is the victim and who
they're
is
trying
not,
to point fingers, hey, it's not my fault, it's your fault.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
But I really don't know because I don't grow with her. I don't know their family. It's just only one side of the coin.
Yeah, me neither. It's just that Meghan Markle has been out there putting her family's business out there in public when it should remain private. I mean, nobody actually knows who her sister is or brother. Her sister is named Samantha. But Right here it says Samantha Markle claimed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's relationship is toxic. The half-sister of the Duchess of Sussex said the two are very unhealthy for each other. She added, it's a toxic relationship. And they've been together for a while. Now, honestly, I gotta tell you this. I would not be surprised if Meghan Markle and Prince Harry got divorced one day.
No.
You know this is her second marriage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is her second marriage. And Prince Harry definitely seems like a different person from when he actually got with her. He's been in the need to her. He left his whole country. He left the royal family for her, left his country. And he seems like an outsider now in his own country. He's over here in America. And I do think he actually misses his family.
It does, because, he's all the way over here and, he's alone. He has no friends,
He's in that Hollywood bubble. And I don't know if Harry's really a Hollywood guy.
No,
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Now, here's another thing here. Meghan's half-sister and half-brother say they grew up with her. Now, look at this picture here. That's Meghan Markle and Samantha Markle right there. Now, here's the thing. Markle claimed during her tell-all Oprah Winfrey interview, and again during the Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan, that she grew up an only child. Quote, I grew up as an only child, which everyone who grew up around me knows, Markle told Oprah in 2021. I wish I had siblings. I would have loved to have had siblings. That's why I'm so excited to be pregnant so that Archie has someone. Both Samantha and Thomas Jr. claimed they grew up with Markle and were around during her childhood. When asked if he was disappointed, Thomas Jr. said, no, I just made a little mark on my board and said, oh, that's another line. So she's saying she didn't grow up around him, but we got this picture here right there. I know that's just a picture right there, but clearly they knew each other at least.
Yeah.
So, but still, even if you, let's say that she was telling the truth, why even throw them under the bus like that? Why do that? Because she wants the attention and she wants to show herself as a victim.
That she's a good girl or something.
Like she's
that
so
she's
oppressed
right.
and everything like that. That's she's trying to do. And I'm not saying that her family is all perfect and innocent and all this. I don't know. Nobody actually really even knew who Meghan Markle was before she actually got with Prince Harry. Now, of course, she was on Suits. But from what I understand, she wasn't even the star of that show. I mean, she was like a D-list actress. Nobody actually really knew her. The next one here, Samantha Markle says Meghan lied to the royal family. Samantha Markle claimed that Meghan Markle lied about her family to the royals when she met them. Quote, what she told the royal family, what she told Harry, wouldn't have jived, wouldn't have been consistent with the truth. Meghan's estranged half-sister insisted the Duchess lied because she did not think she or her family were good enough. Quote, it doesn't seem like she felt that she was good enough, Samantha explained. That seemingly, in her mind, she had to inflate who she was to garner false admiration and to be accepted by the royals, instead of saying, look, I worked very hard. My family was upper middle class. He put me through the best schools. He did the best he could. He loved me. He sacrificed, and for that I'm grateful. Instead, what she did was engage in self-glorification and leave everybody else out of the equation as if she existed in a vacuum. In my opinion, she would still be a waitress if it wasn't for Dad. So she's saying that her dad was there, but it looks like Meghan was trying to paint the picture that, she was just, I guess you can say, how would I put this here? That she was kind of outcast or something? I don't know. I don't know. Now, when it comes to her sister has said stuff in the past, but I believe this is the first time I've ever heard a brother actually speak on this as well. Now, of course, her half siblings are much older than she is. I believe like Samantha Markle is probably like mid to late 50s. Megan is only 40.
How come her family now speak out
Well,
instead of
her
like,
sisters have been
speaking
speaking
out?
out before in the past, but as far as I think they're doing this whole thing because the coronation is coming up and she's not going to be there. Thomas Jr., that's the one on the left in this picture right here. I don't think I've actually heard him say anything before. Samantha Markle was the one that was kind of in the press talking about Megan in the past. This last one here, Thomas Markle leaked part of the infamous letter sent to him by Megan because he wanted to tell his side. Thomas Markle leaked part of a letter sent to him by Meghan Markle after their initial falling out. That's when the pictures actually came out. Queen Elizabeth allegedly suggested that Meghan write the letter to her father. Quote, "The Queen never read this letter because it was a horrible letter," Thomas claimed. "Very insulting and cruel." Thomas claimed he released part of the letter to the Daily Mail in an attempt to tell his side of the story because Markle had shared the letter with other people who were speaking to the American press. Quote, "I thought I have to get my side into this too. And I put out a little part of it," he explained. "The other things in that letter are so hateful and cruel that I wouldn't put it out. And that's more protecting her than myself." Now, to me, they're all at fault for this part. Meghan Markle leaking parts of that letter to people that she know, and they're leaking it to the press. And then he goes out and then he releases part of the letter to the press. I don't like that. I mean, stop airing your laundry out to the press. That shouldn't have been out there. They're all at fault for that right there, especially, you know? If it's a family matter, keep it private. You know, this is what really does kind of drive me crazy about this whole thing with Meghan Markle and her family. They all keep talking to the press. They going out to the press. Meghan Markle keeps going out to Oprah or whoever will listen and keeps airing out family business, but she's always talking about privacy. We want privacy. We want privacy. Remember that?
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any sense. So, you got anything else to add to this?
Well, I just feel like they are, getting it out, to the public is just.
I just wish they would all shut up at this point.
Yeah, I really don't know who is right or wrong. Might be like, Megan was like a good girl, but at some point where might be a tragedy that like make her turn around or something. Or, well, I don't really trust the family too because like there's only one side of the coin.
I don't trust any of them.
No, because like there's.
But I will say this: Megan did start this first.
Yes, but I'm saying there's also. Society always like paint the pictures. It's there's like family, they're always good and stuff, but there's out there who has like toxic parents or like who like to gaslight and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
but the public is already, remember the poll on Meghan Markle, the public does not like her.
Yes, but I'm also saying that maybe like the family also did something wrong but didn't want to say it out loud or something. But I'm not blaming the family or anyone. I'm just saying that, and Megan wants to play the victim. And it just seems like, well, it just makes the world look at her like, she really doesn't know what real victim is, and
Yeah.
that
She's a fake victim. She's been very privileged throughout her whole life.
well, if the family is toxic, then
And I do believe they're probably toxic. They could be.
they could be or they might not. I don't know, but there's really like toxic family out there and gaslighting and use their kids, to get what they want and stuff, and or use their kid as a working machine.
Yeah. Yep. You're probably right about that.
I'm just saying, Megan, if she's, still playing victim and saying all this kind to the public, especially about the royal family, maybe she should stop playing the victim and kind of maybe talk to the counseling.
Well,
or
she's built a whole brand off victimhood now.
No, because when she played victimhood and when like when I say people who really have family problem and stuff, and like she feel or he feels sorry for himself, blah 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 and stuff like that, and he says or she says something or writes something like on something Reddit. On Reddit, there's like a page where it's like
I don't really go to Reddit, so
well, I kind of look at it where like some people just like cannot hold themselves their anger and what happened, and they just like write down on the Reddit about their parents, and like they end up in the hospital, like want to attempt suicide and stuff like that, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But I'm just wish that she stop doing what she does and go to the counseling and like see what happened, because like
I don't think counseling is going to do anything. I think she loves this victimhood thing. That is her brand.
No,
and ever since she's been a victimhood, she's gotten all these deals, making money.
I know, but she should stop playing like victim. If she is a
Well, the thing is, if she stops playing the victim, the money's going to dry up.
No, I'm just saying, if she is a real victim
she's
in
not
the
a
family,
real, she's not a real
I'm
victim.
just saying, if she is, she would go to the counseling and ask for help.
Yeah.
Or like ask for true friends that
But the thing
talk
is,
things
the
over
thing
with.
is, she's not a real victim. This is a grift. I mean, let's say all this goes away. Guess what? She's going to disappear. This is going to be irrelevant. She's not acting or anything right now. So
yeah, but for her doing that, playing victim, it just make the real people who really are victim, just make them like don't just let other people don't believe them that they are real victim. You know, they are just like Meghan Markle or something when they are not,
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to wrap up this show, guys. Hope you guys having a wonderful day. We'll be back on Wednesday with another video. Let us know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Till then, be safe.
Goodbye.